Welcome back to the John and Linetia Show.
We'd like to apologize for the mistake we made last hour.
Yes, we reported the love triangle was a new dance.
But it really was Brad Pitt, Mike Tyson, and Robin Gibbons' new dance.
So sorry.
We apologize for that mistake. We're so sorry about that.
Whoopsie.
My bad.
Speaking of mistakes, there's more news about the great parking meter deal that our former mayor, Richie Daley, screwed the city with.
Not again. Not another story.
Yes. Well, the beauty of it really is Rahm Emanuel is sort of resisting this company that is trying to build the city. Now, apparently, part of the deal was, we've got these parking meters, and whenever a meter is taken out of service, like road construction or whatever, or meters are, the city is supposed to make up that lost revenue.
So that was negotiated.
That was in the deal. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's sort of like, what kind of an idiot would put that in the deal? And you go, Richie Daley. And then, well, also part of it is if because it's free to park if you've got a handicap placard. Okay. And so, they try to make a guess of how many, handicapped people park.
Okay.
So anyway, the meter company, for the past couple of years, has basically given the city a bill, and Rahm Emanuel kind of pushed back. So amazingly,
that's a good thing, right?
Well, he doesn't do too many good things, and this is a good thing. So apparently, the company claimed to the city that the city owed the company about $25 million for out-of-service meters.
Ooh.
Meantime, the city did their own analysis and, in fact, bought some kind of got some expensive software and crunched the numbers. And the city says that the figure should only be about $3 million.
Okay, we got two bad things going on. One, $22 million is horrible, but the $3 million is horrible too.
It's the $3 million is pretty bad because it is a million.
It's a million, and the city doesn't have any money.
But here's the thing that blows me away because the city should be saying this. Okay, the city basically should be saying that the metered company is trying to defraud the city of Chicago out of this money, claiming a lot more than it deserves. Because that really is what it is. Whenever you're a company and you overbill somebody, you bill them more than, they should be paying, like the city or whatever. Usually that's fraud. And I would expect, the way I would look at it is that should be grounds to break the contract.
Should be.
If you're, but again, because this was done by apparently morons on the city, likely there's something nothing in the contract says anything like that.
I still have an issue, period, with this parking thing anyway. I think the city's just losing so much money.
Oh, the city is. Without a doubt,
so
it was
much money.
A bad deal.
And I guess the point of selling the parking meters was so we could get some money. But
the point was that Mayor Daley needed to balance a budget and really quick and at the end of his term, and rather than raise taxes or anything like that, he thought, let's do this deal.
How long is this contract for?
75 years.
75 years.
So we're going to be long gone by the time this contract is.
That's
up.
Crazy.
It is nuts.
Oh no.
It is nuts.
Oh no. Well, at least Ron pushed back.
He pushed back, but like I said, it's...
Can't he take them to court?
Well, it very well could be. I mean, ultimately, it's a negotiation here, but quite honestly, I would think in the contract that there should be some way to basically say that if you are defrauding the city, then we can break this contract. Then we can cancel the contract.
He needs to get some people on this and to renegotiate these terms.
Well, renegotiating would only happen if the other side wanted to renegotiate. And the other side has got a sweetheart deal. Okay.
Sad. And you take your money away from the city that they need.
Now, part two of this, though, is you've got this 75-year deal that started in 2008 that Mayor Daley did. Now, Rahm Emanuel wants to basically make a deal with a company, advertising company, to put a dozen or so digital billboards along the Kennedy Expressway.
Okay.
Okay. A 20-year deal. Wants to do a 20-year deal. Okay. Have we not learned that these long-term deals are always bad for the city?
But is this a case where they'll be paying the city money?
Well, yeah. If the city allows the billboards, then you pay the city to basically allow, because you have to get permission for, the city's got to allow you to build these billboards.
So maybe that's why Ron doesn't feel like it's a bad deal, or maybe not look at it as a bad deal.
It gives a lot of money right now. The problem is, though, it's 20 years.
20 years. Better than 75.
Yeah, better than 75, but it's still 20 years. It's like, you would think like someone would, in 10 years, we may not want this deal. Right. In 10 years, this may not look as good. I mean, think about it. Where were we 10 years ago? Okay, 10 years ago, it was 2002. Okay, the recession had not really hit. The housing, market was still okay. And where are we now? So if you made a deal 20 years ago versus now, how different the world is. I'm sorry, that was 10 years ago. How different the world is.
Well, we could say the same thing for like mortgages and things like that.
Exactly.
It's like we make these deals and we're stuck in it. No matter if it goes up or comes down.
You know what? Long-term deals do not benefit the city.
Yeah.
It's just kind of dumb to keep doing.
But I guess he's looking at we're going to be making some money. But then, what if like next year or year after that, technology changes or times change and they don't want to do any advertising? It's like you're putting them into a situation where they have to do some digital billboards, regardless if they like it or not. So that's a situation too.
Okay. I don't know where you're getting at on that.
Well, what I'm saying is, what if they comes to a point where, I don't want to do any digital billboards, and they're locked in?
The company that does billboards doesn't want to do digital billboards?
Yeah, maybe they want to do some at some point.
I don't think it's going to come to that.
I'm just saying, it could be, I don't want to do any advertising this month or this year.
What?
I'm just saying, things like that happen. Companies go into their advertising budget sometime and cut back.
We're talking about a company like a Clear Channel or a CBS putting up a digital billboard so that you can see all kinds of different advertisers on there.
Understandable.
They wouldn't all of a sudden go, I don't want to do this anymore.
They might. You never know. And then the city's messed up again. Just saying.
Yeah, the city's just messed up in general. All right, coming up next, Mr. Fix-It, Lou Manfredini, will be in the studio showing us how to tell if your bathroom is haunted.
You're listening to the John and Linetia Show.